form. You know, that's democracy. Well, it isn't democracy. And what we have here isn't democracy, because the democracy that meant anything, that came to Britain, that was won by the British, came through struggle at grassroots level, and it came through, well, I don't need to run over the past again, but the past does teach us, and I think it's something that we have to consider, because this sentimental blackmail, emotional blackmail every 5 years can't go on, and that's one of Mr. Blair's, I think, great achievements, is that he's destroyed it. Because every 5 years we vote Labour again, please. Why? Why? You know, and the why has to become a huge national debate. Where it goes from there, I don't know.
We'll take a question from there and then a question from over there in the middle. Thank you. Please.
I have a question about the future, 21st century. Despite having a regime which is pretty brutal and greedy, America is still the largest democracy in the world, or democracy in the making, as you describe it. Despite committing the atrocities against Palestinians in the occupied territories, Israel is still inhabited by relatively free, intellectually innovative people. But we heard from other speakers in this conference, in this festival, that you know, the next 10, 20, 30 years belongs to China, and the center of military, political, economic power, as well as population, is shifting towards Asia, and China is governed by 3,000 old men who are not elected. And so, how does the future look, in your view, in a world where the moral authority of the West, if it ever existed, has eroded due to the atrocities committed by U.S. and Israel, actually, also?
Okay, thank you.
Well, I don't think it ever had any moral authority. Not among the humanity that I've moved for most of my life. I don't think the West might like to think it has had a moral authority. Tell that to people who have been at the blunt end of Western rapacious power in many forms. Well, you know, again, you're right. That's the received wisdom. China is coming up. India is coming up. And as if we're spectators, we should sit back.